Whew, folks, the Mark Robinson story is a doozy. Orangina Pervilicious Felonia Schlumper McPhee only supports the best people, doesn't he? Well, if you haven't heard, Lieutenant Governor and Republican nominee for governor, Mark Robinson, has been outed by CNN as even more of a freaky-deaky turd than we thought. You may remember back in July, Robinson made a speech in which he talked about libs having evil intent and how evil is conquered on the battlefield. He said, "Kill them! Get mad at me if you want to. Some folks need killing. It's time for somebody to say it. It's not a matter of being mean or spiteful. It's a matter of necessity." Gross, right? Yeah. Well, get this. Between 2008 and 2012, Mark Robinson made all kinds of lewd comments on Nude Africa, a pornographic website with a message board where nasty vermin like him aired their perversion. Yeah. You would think a public figure would have been vetted before gaining power, but nah. Republicans are like, is he nasty? Is he breathing? He should run for governor. Mark Robinson is, of course, denying everything and telling reporters who ask him about the scandal that they should be ashamed. But Robinson didn't even try to keep his depravity under wraps. He listed his full name on his profile for Nude Africa, as well as an email address he used on numerous websites across the internet for decades. And boy, Mark Robinson's glass house is shattering. In February this year, Robinson said, "If you're a man on Friday night and all of a sudden Saturday you feel like a woman and you want to go in the women's bathroom in the mall, you will be arrested, or whatever we gotta do to you." Which is funny, because on Nude Africa, Robinson shared a story about peeping on women in the bathroom when he was just 14 years old. He said he still fantasizes about the childhood memory when he found a vent overlooking the women's showers in a gym locker room and watched while several girls showered. Ew to the ew, ew, ew. Interestingly, it's possible that Robinson's public stance against trans people is rooted in some self-loathing about his own trans curiosity. In another post, he said, "I like watching tranny on girl porn. That's effing hot. It takes the man out while leaving the man in. And yeah, I'm a perv too." Yes, Mark, you sure are. What else? Well, also on Nude Africa in 2010, commenting about a celebrity having an abortion, he wrote, "I don't care. I just want to see the sex tape." And in another discussion about a drunk woman who was raped by her taxi driver, Robinson wrote, "And the moral of this story, don't F a white bitch." About a photo of two men kissing, he wrote, "That's some old sick-ass FAGGOT bullshit." And when writing about black Republicans in 2010, Robinson proudly said, "I'm a black snotsy." Totally run-of-the-mill for a future lieutenant governor, right? That same month, he wrote, "Slavery is not so bad. Some people need to be slaves. I wish they would bring it back. I would certainly buy a few." Lovely, huh? Well, unsurprisingly, these new revelations are unsurprising. We're used to Republicans with salacious histories being elevated to high offices, and Mark Robinson has already been on the hot seat for owing 5 years of taxes and also for falsifying documents and racking up a slew of violations at the daycare he ran with his wife. Of course, Robinson is one of Orangina's favorite useful black people. The former president called Robinson Dr. Martin Luther King on steroids and said he's a good man. Yeah, it doesn't get trashier than this. But perhaps the worst part about it is Mark Robinson's MAGA supporters won't care. They might even say he's just voicing what everyone is thinking. By everyone, they mean their inbred family and friends who vote according to who's going to let them excel at racism, bigotry, and all-around ignorance. But still, it's kind of scary that scumbag Republicans have gotten so far. I won't be surprised if they're courting P. Diddy to run for Congress. Without the distractions of everyday life, he and Orangina Pervilicious Felonia Schlumper McPhee could get a lot done from a prison cell. Who knows? While they're locked up, P. Diddy could even design a prison chic fashion line, and Orangina could peddle it on Truth Social. They'd make a fortune. Well, Mark Robinson, have the day that you deserve.